Greetings, sending awesome, warm, positive vibrations. Shout out to all of my early risers. So we are actually on day 20 of 20 days of intentional relaxation and intentional deep breathing. So yesterday was a challenging day and actually a late night, but I finally got some nice restful sleep. And so today, um, uh, taking my time for my breathing at my regular hour. So I notice regularity usually works for me, but then also life happens. So you're welcome to find a comfortable position, one where you're able to sit nice and upright. Isn't your mood always fantastic when you get some sleep? So find a nice comfortable position where you can keep some space between your ear and your shoulder so you have some nice blood flow to the brain. If you need to add a yoga block, feel free to add a yoga block so that you can put it underneath your glutes so you can give yourself some height. And I invite you, before we start, to give thanks, as my godmother would say, for just the awareness to continually work on yourself, right? And to have the intelligence to endeavor upon continually developing yourself and maturing as a human. Yeah, your communication skills and self-care, I would say, it's even a communication with your own self, taking the time to talk and communicate with your own self and making the time to breathe and to exercise and to eat healthy. I would consider it a form of communication. It's a very intelligent thing. So with that being said, you can keep your eyes open or closed. Find a position that's comfortable for you. You can find a hand position with your hands folded on your knees, whatever feels comfortable for you. Anything that allows you to just dial into and pay attention to your breathing. And also, you might want to find it helpful. You might find it helpful if you make the effort to extend your inhale and your exhale, paying attention to the rhythm of your breath, the cadence of your breath, to note if you're breathing very deeply as opposed to shallow from the neck up. Have a visual of your lungs expanding with air, right? Here you go. So, this could perhaps be a good time to think of something that you are working on or working through, perhaps a vice or a pattern of behavior that's looping, or maybe if it is habitual for you to replay trauma in your head, it's a good time to perhaps ask yourself why and if it's beneficial, right? So, contemplation, asking a question of your own onboard divine innate intelligence, and allowing now or perhaps at some point during the day to see what comes up for you, right? And it's also a good time perhaps to write a sentence or two or even a couple of words inside of your journal. Also, I find the wee hours very insightful hours, right? Just I feel like you can hear your intelligence speak to you. And it seems that it's much more challenging to hear the part of our intelligence or our psyche that is giving us constructive information and constructive directions. For example, the inspiration, the motivation to get up and move and exercise or make that juice, or if you feel like you want to refrain from eating so healthy. I find that channel, that channel of information that's flowing in intelligence, much easier to hear. But it seems when there's a lot of chatter and noise and sirens and interactions with other egos, other human egos, it becomes more indistinct. Like you can't hear it so clearly. So, an experiment for today, I don't know if the right word is challenge, but something to perhaps explore is to see if some of the things that we do naturally or that come up innately and that feel good instinctively, like for example, sometimes when I'll put my hand on my chest. If you feel yourself getting angry, as we humans do, we experience that emotion. And in the effort to transmute these very real human emotions, but they can direct our behavior in ways that are self sabotaging. Let's see what would happen if we would just take the hand and, like, as a physical reminder that we are this essence inside of this temple and to bring us back to what's important and to transmuting and directing anger or intense energy. Let's see if perhaps just placing a hand on the chest and deep breathing 1 to 8 times can bring us back to compassion for ourselves. Compassion from the perspective that as humans, we do get angry and we can have the habit of sabotaging a lot of um, the endeavors and the focus that we need to accomplish things that are really important to us. So I'd love to hear from you if you try that out, how that works for you, because I don't underestimate deep breathing and things that bring us to present, being present in the moment, because it seems we can go through this life as if a dream, looping trauma and thoughts that take us off of what we say is important to us. So I hope you find this video helpful. Feel free to join me in the morning, in the early if you're an early riser. Tomorrow will be day 21. So this is the 20th day of 30 days of intentional relaxation. So I'm inviting you to create a great day on purpose, one that you can feel proud of. All right. See you later.